The official commissioning of the Ndola plant KILN 1 upgrade project and new lime production line by His Excellency Hakainde Hichilema, Ndola Copperbelt province. I'm telling you, I'm failing to speak because this is one of the biggest vlogs that I've ever done here in Ndola, Zambia. I remember doing a video at Gloria Inn Hotel. I thought that was my best video. But right now, I'm going to meet the president of Zambia. And after meeting the president of Zambia, I'm going to vlog in the entire company, Chilanga Cement, where they are officiating KILN 1 upgrade project and new lime production line. As you can see, guys, this is the Chilanga road. This is where I'm going right now. And I'm coming from Chipurukusu and I'm using this other road. This is one of the biggest video, guys. And I hope, guys, you're going to support me by liking the video, sharing the video, subscribing to the channel. And anyway, God is great. God is great. God is great. Can you imagine? Guys, this is so beautiful. Let's do this. So guys, we are so close to the company where I'm going. So you can see, if you can observe, there is something whitish there. Those are banners. So I'm so close right now. It's a happy moment, a day to celebrate, a day to receive our president. So that is the company there. That is the company. This one. Hey guys, I'm here now at Chilanga Cement, where they are official commissioning of a new plant, which they are calling it KILN 1 project, which will be the production of lime and cement.
Stand and sing of Zambia, proud and free, land of work and joy, unity, visitors in the struggle for their right. We hold freedom's fight, oh, are strong and free. Africa is our own motherland, fashioned with and praised by God's good hand. Let us, so our people, join us one, brothers under the sun, oh, are strong and free. One land and one nation is our cry. Dignity and peace in Zambia's sky, like a noble eagle in its pride. Zambia, praise to thee, oh, and strong and free. Praise be to God, praise be, praise be, praise be, praise our nation, Zambia, Zambia, Zambia. Free men we stand under the flag of our land. Zambia, praise to thee, oh, and strong and free. Praise be to God, praise be, praise be, praise be, praise our nation, Zambia, Zambia, Zambia. Free men we stand under the flag of our land. Zambia, praise to thee, oh, and strong and free.
As we prepare to hear from our government leaders, I would like to invite the Masala Creative Cultural Group to give us a short performance and to entertain us ever so briefly, after which we will then proceed with speeches from our government leaders. Masala Creative Cultural Group, please make your way through. cultural performance and that very daring fire-eating performance. Ladies and gentlemen, in the interest of health and safety, whatever you do, whoever you are, please don't try this at home. Creative Cultural Group. Cultural Group, thank you. That'll be all for now. Thank you so very much. A very warm round of applause for the Cultural Group. Thank you. And of course, as you can see, there is a tax which Zambia Revenue Authority has not recorded, but it is known as the traditional tax, and that has been well collected by the Cultural Group. Thank you for your generosity, ladies and gentlemen. At this time, ladies and gentlemen, please join me in welcoming to the microphone Mr. Lawrence Mwanza, the Permanent Secretary, Copperbelt Province, who will assist us with introductory protocols as we listen from government. Please join me in welcoming PS Mwanza.
Thank you very much, Director of Program. Allow me to recognize the guest of honor, the President of the Republic of Zambia, Mr. Hakainde Hichilema, who is represented by the Minister of Mines and Mineral Development, Honorable Paul Kabuswe, MP. The Copperbelt Minister, Honorable MP, Your Royal Highnesses, Senior Chief Chua and Chief Marshal. The Chinese Ambassador, His Excellency Mr. Han Jin. Also allow me to recognize the Mayor of one city of the Republic City of China, Mr. Hu Zingli, the board chairperson or the board chairman for Chilanga Cement, Mr. Muna Antuna. Also allow me to recognize the same group CEO, Mr. Lee Yen, the district commissioners for both Masaiti, Matutu, and also district commissioner for Ndola, Mr. Joseph Perry, senior government officials present. Also allow me to recognize the leadership of the United Party for National Development, UPND in short. I recognize you and rank and file, captains of industry, Chilanga Cement Management employees, esteemed investors and development partners, members of the media, may I simply say distinguished ladies and gentlemen. I have been given 2 minutes to perform my function here and also direct the program. In the interest of time, allow me to go straight into inviting the Copperbelt Minister, Honorable Elisha Matambo, who in return will call the guest of honor. Honorable Minister, sir, I invite you.
Thank you. Good afternoon. Is it morning? Thank you. Let me recognize the presence of my brother, Honorable Paul Kabuswe, standing in for His Excellency, President of the Republic of Zambia, Mr. Hakainde Hichilema. Ishile Shafweo, Bamwene Senior Chief Chiwala, Baliuluwa Machia, who is also the chairperson for Bambalima Royal Establishment, the board chairperson for Chilanga, Mr. Ndola, the ambassador, His Excellency Mr. Angie, the CEO for Chilanga, and the entire management. Let me just write on the protocols already established all the time. I've always said that in situations and time like this one, I'm just forced to read the speech because I always want to speak from my heart. What I'll do is that I'll say something from my heart and then read the speech for the sake of the media. It's important to remind ourselves and take a walk into the past and see where we are coming from, where we are going as a country. It's extremely important. Because if we don't remind each other, we end up missing the point and not knowing what we have achieved. As Minister for the Province, I want to say thank you, and I will continue saying thank you to President Hakainde Hichilema for walking stop when it comes to bringing Copperbelt back in the Champions League. And for sure, he has demonstrated and he has walked the talk the past 3.5 years. I'll quickly just remind ourselves, I'll talk about 4 sectors or 5 sectors, and I'll be out of your way. Let me start with the sector, because if I don't talk about these things, I will not balance the equation with what we are doing here today. Let me start with the sector which the President calls the best equalizer. This is education. We should remind ourselves, let's compare and contrast that before Zambians gave President Hakainde Hichilema, who is the vision carrier of this government, the mandate to run the country, our province had about 600,000 of our children who were struggling to go to school because of the school fees and the examination fees. When the President came in, one of the first things he did, which is first priority on his agenda, was to introduce free education. After the introduction of free education, we have close to 1.2 million of our children going to school here in the Copperbelt province. Meaning that 600,000 had no chance to go to school, including that orphan without mother and father, without parents in Chipulukusu, and here in Kaflafuta, that orphan in Twapia. They have now been given a chance to go to school. And free education just never came naked. It came in dress up. Why 40,000 teachers have been employed the past 3.5 years. More than 200,000 desks have been delivered in schools. Hundreds of classrooms have been built on the Copperbelt province the past 3.5 years. In short, the education sector is back to life, including the introduction of new allowance at our universities such as CBU and Mukua University. Sponsorship of our children who go to boarding schools using CDF. This is what has been done in education and other things. They say water is life. When we came in, one of the things we promised the people of Copperbelt, which President Hakainde promised to fix, was the water blues, water problems, all the districts of Copperbelt province. You saw him commissioning a Flafta Dam 3 weeks ago, and that was not by accident. He had to look for money to complete that dam, which was abandoned by the previous regime. And now that that dam has been commissioned, we have sorted out the water blues in 4 districts, namely Ndola, Masaiti, Pongwe, and Luancha. Even places where they never had water since the creation of this aid, they have water now. He has found money to give him kind of water. They are busy working day and night to sort out the problems of water in Kitwe, Karushi, and Chambeshi. He has found money and gave it to Mulonga Water. They are busy sorting out water blues in Chingola, Mufrira, and Chilanga. By December going forward, almost all these districts will have water. Let me talk about the road network. Copperbelt was given a road deal when it comes to road network. Wherever you wanted to go, you will think there was war. The first one is the Ndola KILN, where we have managed to have a brand new road from Masangano to Fisenge, brand new road from Fisenge into Luancha. The other one is the commissioning of a new road from Chingola passing through Chilanga to Kasumbalesa. The other one is the road which was worked on by the unique government, Ndola Sakanya Mufrira Road up to Mokambo. The contractor is on site and it will be finished earlier than expected. The other one is the notorious Chiruma Road, the first ever concrete road in Kitwe, which has been completed and will be commissioned in the next few weeks. He has given us several township roads, which we are going to work on. Luancha have already started, Kitwe have started, Chingola have started, Chilanga they will be commissioning this week, Ndola they will be starting in the next few weeks. In short, most of the township roads will be worked on. He has provided 3.1 million kwacha for fuel in every constituency here on the Copperbelt, and we instructed them, all the councils, to buy machines, yellow machines, so that they work on feeder roads, which we instructed them to start working on in May up to November. Meaning the road network has been handled by President Hakainde Hichilema on the Copperbelt province. Healthy. We have 2 major hospitals, Ndola Teaching Hospital and Kitwe Teaching Hospital. Those days when you are referred to Ndola Teaching Hospital, the first thing to greet you were potholes that you ate at Ndola Teaching Hospital. If you go there today, after the coming of President Hakainde, we have put up brand new road network and state-of-the-art car park at Ndola Teaching Hospital. The entire hospital is being renovated. Unlike the way it used to be, I'm sure everyone knows that the bad smell coming from there. Today it's not there. We are doing the same at Kido Teaching Hospital, where we have put even a brand new hospital plant. We are doing the same at Karulush Teaching Hospital, same formula. He has given us 4 state-of-the-art level 1 hospitals the past 3.5 years. 1 in Chifu with modern equipment, 1 in Banankubwa with modern equipment, 1 in Chambori, 1 in Chimwemwe, 1 in Chilanga. We have been given the first ever cancer hospital in the history of this planet Earth, which will be completed in December. As you go to Kitwe, just at the airport road there, you've seen the building they are building this side. That is state-of-the-art cancer hospital with modern equipment, and the going of people to India, I think will be minimized after that hospital is completed. More than 18,000 health workers have been employed, and we've got a lion's share of almost 3,000 health workers given to Copperbelt province. We are sitting at 85% to 90% when it comes to drugs. We found drugs at 43%. Even Panadol, they used to give us prescription. Now we have the medicines in hospitals. The elephant in the room, the mining sector, which has brought us here today. That's why the Minister of Mines is here as well. The entire mining sector was upside down. It was dead. KCM was in the mortuary. Mopani was in intensive care unit. 28 shaft in Rwanda was at the graveyard because it was closed 23 years ago. After 3.5 years, KCM is back to life. They've already paid suppliers and contractors waiting for their money for many years to the tune of $240 billion. Mopani is back to life. The production graph is going up. They've also paid all the contractors and suppliers, including Kitwe City Council, which was paid $87 billion. And in return, they also paid their retirees who were not paid for many years. 28 shafts in Rwanda. It will be opened earlier than expected because the taking out of water there, I think, is faster than expected, and we will create not less than 4,000 jobs. In short, the mining sector is back to life. You saw the president come and commission the drilling of the shaft at Uganda 2 weeks ago, and today he's here represented by the mines minister to finish this equation. When you bring the economy back to life, you expect a lot of jobs, you expect a lot of activities, meaning that infrastructure will be needed. In return, we will need cement, more cement than we used to have. That's why we are here. So the commissioning of this upgraded plant, which will now be producing 1,500 metric tons from 500, just adds up everything, and the equation, economic equation of President Hakainde on the Copperbelt province is almost 99.99%. I think you can clap for him. It means people have access to cement. They will have houses. Jobs have been created also even here. And let me just say, as the minister of the province, that first period when it comes to these jobs should be given to the people of Kafuta and the people of Ndola. Many jobs. But it's social sana. Why do you to name people? So I mean each job, that's what I mean. I think I wanted you to bring you to speak so that you can see where we are coming from and where we are and where we are going. Let me now read the speech quickly and I'll be out of your way. It is both an honor and privilege for me to stand before you today and welcome you to the Copperbelt province and to Ndola in particular for this significant occasion to launch the upgraded KILN 1 at Chilanga Cement Ndola plant and the new line production line. The people of Copperbelt province and indeed myself as provincial minister are internally grateful to the President of the Republic of Zambia, Mr. Hakainde Hichilema, for his tireless and visionary efforts in breathing new lease of life to the Copperbelt. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, for years, this KILN 1 produced a respectable 500 tons of clunker cement per day. But today, with this significant upgrade, we are tripling that capacity to an impressive 1,500 tons per day. This remarkable achievement by Chilanga Cement PLC under the investment leadership of Outshine is a game changer, not only for the construction industry, but for the entire economic landscape of the Copperbelt province and indeed Zambia as a whole. It means more cement for our infrastructure development, more readily available materials for housing, and ultimately, more jobs and opportunities for our people. Distinguished invited guests, ladies and gentlemen, the Zambian economy under the auspices of leadership of President Hakainde Hichilema is now friendly, stable, and predictable. Gone are the days of economic uncertainty and the policy inconsistency. President Hakainde Hichilema's unwavering commitment to good governance, fiscal discipline, and investor-friendly policies has created an environment where business can thrive, plan for the long term, and confidently commit their resources. We have seen tangible results of this leadership across various sectors. Inflation rates are being brought down, the kwacha stabilized, and there is a renewed focus on diversifying our economy beyond traditional mining. This is why we are in the Copperbelt, we in the Copperbelt province continue to be immensely grateful to President Hichilema for revival of our beloved province. Not only are we witnessing a resurrecting in our foundational mining sector, with new investments and increased production, but we are also seeing a vibrant rebirth in our manufacturing industry, with Chilanga Cement PLC being a prime example. To the management and staff of Chilanga Cement, I extend my heartfelt congratulations on this monumental achievement. Your vision, dedication, and investment are truly commendable. May this upgrade KILN 1 be a symbol of continued success and a catalyst for even greater contribution to our nation's development. Finally, I'll be failing if I did not acknowledge the invaluable support we have received from our reverend traditional leadership. Let me say, watoto vamweni vachiwalo vakupera amakampani mpundo kwakondera. In short, I'm saying we are grateful for the support you are giving to all the companies in your chiefdom, and I've seen you've given land even to other new companies to open the industry. We are also grateful to the chairperson of Langa Lima Law Establishment for the support you've given us when it comes to the Constitution amendment. our clergy, our students, the academic marketeers, bus and taxi drivers in the ongoing constitutional amendment process, which we had yesterday in Kitwe. Thank you for the submission of supporting the government. Their wisdom, guidance, and commitment to national development have been instrumental in fostering an environment of constructive dialogue and progress. With these few words, I want to say congratulations once more to President Hakainde Hichilema for bringing Copperbelt back in the Champions League, and congratulations to Chilanga 70. Thank you. Allow me to call upon the one representing President Hakainde, my brother, Honorable Paul Kabuswe, to come and speak with us.
Thank you very much. I would like to recognize the Provincial Minister for the Copperbelt Province, my brother, Honorable Elisha Matambo, the Permanent Secretary for the Province, Mr. Mwanga. May I also recognize Shine Shafuego, their Royal Highnesses that are here, His Royal Highness Chief Tuala. May I also recognize the senior government officials that are here. His Excellency Mr. Han Jing, Ambassador of the People's Republic of China. May I recognize the Mayor of the city of Guangxi City, China, Mr. Hu Ziling, the CEO for the Guangxi Group, Mr. Li Yanqing, the Chairperson, the Board Chairperson, Chilanga Cement, Mr. Muna Antuba, the CEO for Chilanga Cement, Mr. Chai Jiangping, other board members that are here. May I also recognize the ruling party, the UPND leadership that is here, members of the press, distinguished invited guests, our workers at Chilanga, where are you? We recognize you, thank you for the work you're doing, and our pupils who sang the national anthem. We're so grateful for what you did. Hi, how are you? Fantastic. These are exciting moments. I am standing in for the president, so I'm wearing two hats. So in 2 minutes I'll speak as Minister of Mines. Then I'll get into the speech. We would like to appreciate what you have done. I was sharing with the board chairperson that the only cement I knew when I was growing up was Chilanga cement. Along the way, the Ndola plant was almost dead. We don't know what we were doing to this economy. Things that had a lot of historic value started going down, including areas in the sector which have been privileged by the president to run. But what I'm seeing in the economy now, as was prayed by the one that offered our prayer, the secretary for the province, that this president has enacted, those of us who are Christians, we say an anointing for bringing dead things back to life, including a mine like Kalengwa, which was dead for 46 years. Waisha, 23 years. These are things that were forgotten, that they would never add value to our economy, but they are coming back. And because of that, Chilanga has got the wind, and the Ndola plant is breathing new life by going into expansion. I want to tell you, you can only invest such quantums of money if you have confidence in a particular economy. If the policy environment in that economy supports investment, because you can't risk $20 million, which you are not sure that you are going to recoup as an investment and also have a return on it, which is profit. You only do that when you have confidence in the leadership of that economy. It's the way we were saying when we were talking about the shaft sinking at Lubambe 2 weeks ago. It's because investment has confidence in the kind of leadership that is being displayed by President HH and his team. So we want to appreciate what you have done as Chilanga Cement, as was emphasized by my colleague. Our focus as government is not to make the investor feel good. At the back of our minds, as we promote partnerships, technology coming in, joint ventures, value addition, capital, and affordable capital for that matter, the 4 pillars by President HH, at the back of our minds are the consequences of what we are doing. It's not to make you feel good that we are opening mines, that there is new investment coming, that the fertilizer plants are being set up in Zambia, that textiles industries are opening which were dead, like the Kawe one. It's not just make us feel good. It is the consequence of what these things are going to do. Create jobs for our people. More treasure, more money into the treasury through taxes, so that there is social spending in terms of CDF, hospitals, schools, and that is how the economy functions. And the multiplier effect to that is that when you Chilanga Cement employees get paid, you are going to go in shops, you are going to buy tumbua, you are going to buy bread, you are going to get on a taxi, and the economy is running and money is flowing in the economy. That is the reason President HH wants a policy environment that is attractive to the kind of investment that we are seeing today. Let me now read the speech that I was sent to bring to the people of Zambia on behalf of President Hakainde Hichilema. Barely 3 weeks ago in Lusaka, I was officiating at the commissioning of the Hitachi factory and warehouse facilities phase 3 expansion. Now here in Ndola, we are witnessing the commissioning of yet another industrial project. My message when addressing an audience of this nature is that Zambia is in a hurry to actualize high industrial development agenda. This is because it is through industrial development, industrialization, if you like, as a nation we shall achieve the goal of adding value to our local resources if we are to achieve economic development in a sustainable manner. It is through increased value addition that quality jobs will be created, wealth will be created, and increased revenue for the treasury will be achieved. Distinguished invited guests, ladies and gentlemen, the fact that the private sector players such as Chilanga Cement are expanding their production facility is a clear testimony that the economic policies of the New Dawn administration aimed at promoting investment are bearing fruit. These policies of the UPND government aimed at encouraging expansion of already existing investments are working. And I would want this great nation to continue on this trajectory. Ladies and gentlemen, allow me to commend Chilanga Cement and its majority shareholder, the Wanshin Group. I say thank you for the bold investments and unwavering commitment demonstrated since the acquisition of this company in 2021. The plant has existed since 1969, and yet for decades, it has seen no major upgrades. The plant was once making persistent losses and faced closure, a move that would have cost hundreds of jobs and would have dealt a big blow to the local economy and the construction sector in general. I want to encourage the company to seize the prevailing conducive business environment in the country and continue to expand and invest in Zambia. Ladies and gentlemen, this upgrade is a significant infrastructure investment with a combined investment outlay of $25 million. The upgrade of Kiln 1 at the Ndola plant will triple the clinker production capacity, which is a key intermediate product in the cement manufacturing process, from 180,000 metric tons per year to 500,000 metric tons. This will translate into an estimated cement output of 700,000 tons per year, up from the current 480,000 tons per year. In addition, the company has constructed a new lime production line with the capacity to produce 100,000 tons per year. This investment adds to the already existing cement production capacity in the country of over 5 million tons. This is a commendable development as it increases our cement and clinker exports to the neighboring countries and the Great Lakes region. This, therefore, contributes to the much needed foreign exchange earnings, job creation, and development in general. Ladies and gentlemen, this project highlights the power of partnerships. Partners like Wanshin Cement are working not in isolation, but with other businesses across the country or across the economy. These are the kinds of linkages that we must continue to support and expand. Most notably, this project brings to Zambia cutting-edge technology and capital, paving the way for a brighter future in industrial development. I am pleased to say that today's commissioning is clear evidence that the Zambia and China relationship, based on economic diplomacy through enhanced trade and investment, is indeed bearing fruits. Ladies and gentlemen, allow me to reaffirm our government's commitment to ensuring the highest standards of quality and promoting growth of the manufacturing sector. Government has placed industrial development at the core of its development agenda, representing a bold step forward in the country's shared vision of industrial growth, fostering private sector-led growth, environmental sustainability, and inclusive economic transformation. The government's goal is not only to attract new capital, but also encourage existing investors to reinvest in their profits. The success of this facility shows us what can be achieved. Ladies and gentlemen, in alignment with the 8th National Development Plan, the government is committed to accelerating growth in the manufacturing sector by promoting value addition, locally sourced raw materials. Very important. Through the Ministry of Commerce, Trade and Industry, government has demonstrated the national industrial policy, which is aimed at stimulating and encouraging value addition activities in primary commodities as a means of increasing national export earnings and creating employment opportunities, which ultimately will transform the Zambian economy into a diversified and competitive industrialized economy, which is well integrated in the international trade system. Government will continue to embark on major infrastructure projects, such as the Lusaka-Ndola dual carriageway, the Ndola Mufulira Road Rehabilitation, Sangano Fisenge Rwansha Road, Chingola Chilabombo Kasumbalesa Road, Chiguruma Concrete Road, and many more other infrastructure projects, so that the industries like Chilanga Cement are supported through our positive discrimination public procurement policy. At the core of this success, ladies and gentlemen, however, is dedicated workforce for the company. Therefore, I urge you to take pride in the revitalization of the plant. This is your success too. Let us work hard to build a strong foundation for the next generation of Zambian industry. As I conclude, let me say thank you to the partners, to the investors, to the communities, to the teams, to their Royal Highnesses for making this to happen. Thank you for believing in Zambia, and thank you for walking the journey with us. Let us continue working together to unlock even greater opportunities for our country. God bless you all, and God bless the Republic of Zambia. I thank you.
None other than the Chilanga Cement PLC Chief Executive Officer, Mr. Chai Chien Ping, who will give vote of thanks, after which we'll give guidance on how the program will unfold as we unveil. Please welcome Mr.
Honorable Paul Kabuswe, Minister of Mines and Materials Development, representing the guest of honor, His Excellency, the President of the Republic of Zambia, Mr. Hakainde Hichilema, the Honorable Copperbelt Province Minister, Mr. Nesha Nkamba, the Mayor of Country City, Mr. Wojili the Board Chairman, Mr. Mona Kantoa, the CEO of Huaxin Group, Mr. Liechi Your Royal Highnesses, along with the rate of all protocols observed, distinguished guests, on behalf of Chilanga Cement PLC, I wish to express our people's gratitude to each and every one of you for gracing this important occasion. We are especially honored by your presence, the continued support and belief in the power of private sector-led growth is what makes days like this possible. Our partner from Huaxin Group, our board of directors, government officials, petitioner leaders, employees, contractors, and the people of Ndola. Thank you. This success is a shared one built on collaboration, hard work, and trust. Today's commission is more than a cooperating milestone. It's a promise to Zambia that we are here to invest, to grow, and to contribute meaningfully to the country's development journey. We'd like to an even bright future together. Now, Taylor, thank you. 谢谢。
Chilanga Cement PLC Ndola Works Kiln 1 upgrade project and new line production line was officially opened by Mr. Hakainde Hichilema, President of the Republic of Zambia, on Wednesday, 25th June 2025.
Thank you. If we could have a group photo, we ask that we please smile for the cameras, our guests of honor, and our dignitaries. The indulgence of our guests of honor and also the team that came through from China. If we could please come through for a quick photo. This moment is captured for posterity, and it is one for the history books as we see development and expansion here at Chilanga Cement. We'll now ask that at this time we return to our seats. May we ask that we turn our seats so that we may bid a fond farewell to their Royal Highness.
So, my lovely people, this was our beautiful day here at Chilanga Cement PLC, and this is where we were having lunch. It was one of the beautiful thing to be here, and the lunch was being prepared by two hotels, and this one is Protea Hotel. They're coming from Protea Hotel here in Ndola, Zambia, and there is another one I'm going to show you. It's Urban Hotel. This is one of the beautiful setup, and this setup was being set for the VIP section. But you understand. So this is the place. It was one of the enjoyable moments here at Chilanga PLC as they were officially opening a plant at Kiln 1. Guys, enjoy. This time I'm enjoying myself. I'm enjoying to be here. And guys, it's a beautiful thing to be here, I'm telling you. Sorry, madam. So this is the second hotel which is preparing food, and this is Heaven Hotel here in Ndola, Zambia once again. And this is where the ordinary people, not the VIPs, were coming. So guys, it's one of the beautiful setup once again by this hotel. It is something so amazing. And the people, you know, one thing that I've really loved about these people, they are so neat and they are so welcoming. You see, this is good. This is good to see an hotel doing this kind of thing, like welcoming people in a good way. Urban hotel. Wow, what a beautiful day to be here. Coming here, I only had two things in my mind to say. I'm going to see the president of Zambia. I'm going to meet him at this commissioning of KILN 1 upgrade here at Chilanga cement. So the second thing was to film this, and I was privileged to do this, and I'm so happy for this. I think me, Timothy Hara, I'm made for bigger things like this, bigger occasions like this. Now it's time for me to go back home. Why? Because I didn't see the president. I didn't see the president. I only saw the mining minister, Mr. Paul Kabuswe. Is the one who chaired the commissioning. Anyway, it was just a very beautiful thing to be here. And thank you for watching. I'm out.